What's up, guys? This is Zane from InZane Comics, and I'm back with another tutorial. Now, this time I'm doing something a little bit different. I know I usually talk about lettering, but I really enjoy drawing. I don't claim to be the best, but this is something that will be helpful for all the artists out there. Now, for those of you who love to draw and that's your thing, but you want to start presenting your work to creators like myself, you're going to have to really upgrade your quality and make it look more professional. And I'm going to discuss how you do that. First of all, you have to have sharp inks. And you can't just submit something like a pencil, like a rough draft, and maybe change the contrast and make this brighter. That's not going to work. You need to have nice sharp lines. And so let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm just going to delete this layer. I had it pre-opened from earlier. So one of the easiest ways is you could upload it into Photoshop, and then you go to the brush tool here, and then you just start tracing over your colors. Sure, you can do that, but not the way I would recommend it. Because the only reason why I don't recommend it is because I have a lot of trouble tracing this. I'm not very comfortable with the pad, with these drawing pads. If you feel comfortable with it, more power to you. I personally like the digital look a lot better. But if you like to do traditional ink, then here's how you do that. So very first off, what you need to do is we need to convert this gray pencil into blue color. And the reason why is we need to make it look like this. There needs to be a distinction between the inks and your penciled sketch. And so here's how you do it. You create a new layer, and this layer we're going to color into a blue color. And I'll explain why, and we'll find out a little later why that's important. Then we go over here to the paintbrush, to the paint bucket tool, and we just throw it at it. Now we have this nice blue look. We're going to get this blue layer, bring it underneath the image. Sorry, you're probably wondering how I made that happen. You get this blue image, and you get this layer, and bring it underneath the image. You click on your original image now, and now the way we're going to make this ink, we're going to make these pencils look like that blue color by just going over here and clicking screen. Voila. Now you have this blue color. Go ahead and print it. And real quick, if you haven't seen how it looks in Photoshop, that's what it looks like. You can change the orientation here and select your printer and print. I recommend that you print something like a cardboard stock paper just so the ink doesn't seep through, but it's your choice. All right, so now once you have that and you've done your ink work, and I'm just using this as an example, it's going to look something like this, right? Where your ink, you'll see some blue lines that are underneath your ink work. So now we're going to try to get rid of these blue lines. This is why I'm going to show you why we chose to keep our original pencil into this blue color. And by the way, if you sketch with a blue pencil, because I know they exist, then you don't have to do this extra step of converting the lines, the pencils, into blue. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, so we're here. We have the inks. We have the blue lines from the pencils. All you got to do is go to Image, Adjustments, Black and White. Okay, so now you see all those blue lines turn gray. Here, now the step we're going to take is pretty simple. So now that you see the blue lines turn gray, there's this really easy way to get rid of them. All you have to do is you go into this right here and remove the blues, so you can use both. And voila, that's it. It's gone. If we had just scanned it in with our pencils, the grays, we wouldn't have been able to use this technique because it wouldn't recognize it. So we click OK. And then there's different things that we can do. We can go to Image, Brightness and Contrast, increase the contrast a bit, maybe the brightness as well. And then another thing is we zoom in, and you see how some of our inks have this little kind of faded color We might have some a little bit of colors around. All you got to do to get rid of that is you go to Image, Adjustments, Threshold, and you just kind of work your way through that. And that's how you basically do it. It's pretty simple, and that's all the technique you need to know to make your comics look more professional, make the ink stand out better. And I'm going to be showing you how to color this image in our next tutorial. So thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe. Until next time, see ya.